In a single hour, enough sunlight reaches Earth to power all of humanity for an entire year. Most of it falls in the world's least developed regions. Yet this valuable resource doesn't benefit the people as it could. Imagine if we could capture it to improve the lives of billions. At One Earth Designs, we work with rural villagers in China in order to develop clean technologies to harness the sun for cooking, heating, electricity generation, and water purification. Our story begins with 2 undergraduate students. When I was a sophomore in college, I went to Western China in order to study climate change in the Himalayas. While I was there, this family invited me into their home. And they asked me why I was spending so much of my energy studying outdoor air pollution, when the real problem was the indoor air pollution that they faced every day inside their home. This is one family. There are 3 billion more people around the world who face death and disease due to smoke from their stoves. And 2 million of them die every year as a result. Suddenly, my research felt meaningless. So I left school, and I began migrating with the Tibetan nomads across the Himalayan plateau. My co-founder, Scott Frank, was teaching design and engineering at one of the local universities, and he left his studies at MIT in order to join our quest. Our first realization was that the problem was a whole lot bigger than a pollution problem. It was a fuel problem, and it was a girl problem. Young girls were spending more than 4 hours every day collecting fuel. Deforestation rates were so rapid that the government stationed army inside the forest to protect the trees. If people were found cutting wood, they were beaten and fined up to $200 US. Coal, the main alternative fuel, cost families $600 US per year. So people continued to cut wood. When I asked women what they dreamt of for the future, they told me that their dreams were filled with nightmares about being caught by the forest patrollers. People needed a new source of fuel, a source like the sun. But the problem was that it didn't work. Solar cookers like this one found in China weighed 95 kilograms, broke easily, and weren't safe to use. We imported solar cookers from around the world, but none of them met the expectations of the users. Many couldn't even cook under the extreme cold temperatures found in the Himalayas in winter. So we began to build and test and build again. We went through 13 distinct prototypes and 54 different variants before we found a product that met the needs and expectations of our users. And that product was the SolSource S1. Our chief design officer recently visited Lamotso in order to ask her how the SolSource was working for her. Lamotso told her that this was the highest quality product that she had ever owned. She was impressed that the SolSource could even cook tsampa, her morning food, faster than her traditional stove on sunny days. And she felt safe and comfortable using our uniquely designed user interface. Lamotso loved the SolSource, and she wasn't the only one. Within 2 months of launching the product in rural China, we sold 800 units. And the product was chosen by 2 separate industry reports as the top performing solar concentrator in the world. And that's not all. The SolSource S1 is sustainably manufactured and 100% recyclable. In 2012, One Earth Designs became the first company in China to be certified for using sustainable practices in every aspect of our business. With the SolSource, we are changing the world one woman at a time. When a woman buys a SolSource, she gains 4 months of time that she would otherwise have spent collecting fuel, and saves her family up to $2,000 US over the lifetime of the product. Now she has time to go to school and to earn an income for her family. SolSources that were sold in 2012 are already bringing cleaner air to nearly, oh, I apologize, I missed a slide. Okay, horsepower. Everybody here is familiar with the concept of horsepower. Today I want to introduce you to a new concept, the concept of tree power. A recent industry report suggested that the SolSource would be able to do the work of 40 trees in the fight against climate change. So now, We're bringing cleaner air to nearly 4,000 people in rural China and doing the work of around 30,000 trees. In the next 5 years, we'll be working with local distributors in Asia, Africa, and Latin America in order to get our products into the hands of 1 million more people and doing the work of over 2 million trees. At OneEarth Designs, we believe in helping people lead healthier, more prosperous lives. And we do that while generating a sustainable revenue in order to continue helping more women and children around the world. Just in the past 3 months since we started preparing for Unreasonable at Sea, we earned $200,000 in revenue. This is our team. Our management team has decades of industry experience and has built 12 successful companies with IPOs and sales in the hundreds of millions. Our world-class team of over 20 people includes some amazing inventors as well, such as the inventor of the computer rolling mouse. In rural China, hundreds of people are dying every day because of burning polluting fuels inside their homes. But the reality is that that's not just the situation in China. In Singapore and in the United States, people are also living under the mercy of polluting mega power corporations. At OneEarth Designs, we see a different future. Our sole source S1 has been proven as the best solar concentrator in the world, and it's just the beginning. Our pipeline products will heat your homes, purify your water, and power your televisions as well. We're embarking on a mission in order to bring household energy autonomy to every home around the world. So work with us and invest in our vision for the new future of global energy. Thank you.